Hello and welcome to Ankford Plays and welcome to this blind playthrough. We're trying Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, which I am told is a Lovecraft game. And the reason I want to play this is because, well, I have been on a bit of a Lovecraft trip lately, and you know, this is supposedly one of the better ones. So let's get started. Now, I'm not that familiar with Sherlock Holmes beyond, like, the movies and some of the TV shows.
Leave, or I'll make you bleed.
These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband.
Holmes! Help me! Do not fight the calling!
Blood!
I beg of you, Holmes! Today! Relieve your blood!
Oh, no, it can't be. It can't end like this. Again, this nightmare haunts me. It won't let me forget. How did this all begin?
Okay. Frogwares presents Sherlock Holmes adventure. Okay. Well, he didn't seem that happy. He didn't seem to enjoy himself very much. He was haunted by JPEGs. What a fucking doom that must be. 2 years ago, London, the 6th of September, 1894. Well, it is as grey as London is supposed to be. Oh, it's Baker Street. Chip chop cheerio. $221B. Hey, there he is!
Good morning, Holmes. Looks like a typical London day. Fog in the morning, fog in the afternoon. Ha! And here's a surprise. Fog in the evening.
Good morning,
Fuck off,
Watson.
Watson.
Can you imagine? I have been at it since 5 a.m. and I scarcely think my list of patients for the day has even been touched. What is more insufferable, I haven't even had a moment with the morning paper. They say the minister will assuredly... Holmes, whatever is the matter? You haven't heard a word.
No, you
I
just
said.
walked in and started blabbering, Watson.
It is the tedium, my dear Watson. Life is ordinary. The papers are lifeless. Any hint of audacity, and dare I say, romance has vanished from the criminal world.
Holmes, it is only temporary. You know perfectly well that sooner or later an exceptional incident will occur in London or thereabout, which cannot
talk
rest
with the mouth-
till the talents
food
of
in your
Sherlock
mouth, dude.
Holmes are called into play.
Okay, well, I guess it's fine.
Then
There's
it will
no
be
food
up
on
to your
the actual
agile
fault.
wit to set things right, which should satisfy your constant need for mental gymnastics.
I hope the heavens hear your words, Watson. I hope they do indeed.
I must take my leave, Holmes. I have an appointment with a rather odious man, Captain Stenick. He is apparently in a state, with near tachycardia due to some problem involving his manservant. Why don't you get out for a brisk walk, Holmes? Perhaps buy a newspaper or visit that fellow.
Or buy some
Barnes
actual
over on
food
Kentwood
instead of
Street.
these Barbie's
You might
Dream
remember
House
him,
plates we've
the
been having
bookseller.
around.
He has some new volumes of the particular sort that should occupy your mind for a time.
Fucking Watson. No, I'd rather just stand here and stare at the window. A new family moved in across the way. There goes the neighborhood. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. Yes, I will be quipping whenever I can think of something, so if that's not your thing, sorry. Let's see. Good morning, Holmes. Looks like a typical London day. Oh, that's what we already. Okay. Cool. What did I pick up? A matchbox. Can I zoom? I have a knife! Dude. Let's see. Anything else on this table? Okay. I guess we'll just go outside then. Like Watson suggested.
The Strand! The Strand! By the Strand!
Princess attacked. Surely it's not 1997 yet. What up, bro?
Strand! Strand! By the Strand!
So, my young friend, what is the news?
Nothing of interest for the great detective, sir. Those old stuffed shirts ate up half of London at their big scientifical to-do, and some Scandinavia princess is driving the locals wild with curiosity.
A Scandinavian royal is in London? If you and the lads can look sharp and find out more about her visit, there will be some coin for your pockets.
Righto, Mr. Holmes. If there's aught to be found, the irregulars will have it. I'll send the words out to the lads.
It is necessary to keep my informants in fighting form.
The Strand newspapers. Okay. Celestial phenomenon! Yesterday at the Academy of Sciences, a sumptuous dinner was held for distinguished members of the British scientific community. A central figure at the festivities was astronomer Dr. Sullivan, D. Sullivan. This brilliant scientist shocked the world, colleagues, and even continental rivals with his discovery of an upcoming and rare celestial alignment of 7 stars. Sullivan has calculated this event will occur in December, sometime within the next few weeks. This unique conjunction, as it is called in astronomical terms, will be barely visible to the human eye. Kinda like my penis. Detailed observation will require special optical equipment, which only the Academy has in its possession. Even with this equipment, Professor Sullivan noted that conditions must favor proper viewing of these stars. He took great pleasure in adding that this celestial event will provide an unexpected boon for expert stargazers. The alignment will reveal an 8th star ordinarily concealed by its neighbors and whose existence has never been clearly established. The revelation sorry. That formal hound, as it is called in ancient texts, might actually be observed to be the cause of the audience's excited shouts, unless it was the presentation of dessert at that same moment. Scientists are fat! Strange disappearance. The recent visit of mishap related to the Swedish princess Ildur. No, the recent visit of the Swedish princess Ildur will be remembers as yet another unfortunate event in a series of mishaps related to the scandal played the princess. We can only hope the relations between our countries will survive the strain. Among the worst of the incidents was the extraordinary affair with the chocolate Ankford, which leaders may recall, led to dismissals of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. The British diplomatic corps has been further embarrassed by the recent mysterious disappearance of the Scandinavian princess's personal bodyguard. This member of her inner circle visited our fair city during his spare time and never returned from his late-night promenade. The police have the greatest confidence that their inquiry will be successful. I can't. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Okay. So there's like a star thing, celestial stars, and there's a star that they're not sure existed. And then there's a princess that has disappeared, right? Isn't that? You know, I was wondering if I would check it out that which. No, her personal bodyguard disappeared. Okay. Police may have the greatest confidence that their inquiry will be successful, as the missing man is a striking representative of the Scandinavian race. Oh god. It should have been noted during his visits with the fair nightingales at the gentleman's club about the town and Covent Gardens. It is with great sadness that the Northern Lighthouse Board announces the loss of their faithful employee, Matthias Fernston, due to an unfortunate accident. Mr. Fernston had been security guard at the lighthouse for the last 23 years, and his demise came as a shock to all those who knew him. According to tradition, the position will stay within his family, and his nephew Bart, recently returned from India, will take over the responsibilities at the lighthouse. We bid farewell to Matthias, extend sympathies to his family, and wish all the best to young Bart. Strange fish. The day before yesterday, a bargeman notifies the river watch about a strange jellyfish floating in the flames. The watch searched the dark waters and to their shock spotted what appeared to be a human scalp. Upon closer inspection, it proved to be a wig, re-dyed in a bright red. According to a label embroidered on the wig's scalp cap, it was the property of a well-known local theatrical company. Unfortunately, the company is said to have fallen into a sad state. Its reputation is rapidly dwindling, and its actors allegedly have taken to alcoholic beverages. Let's laugh a bit. A man enters a butcher shop. The proprietor, a man of declining years, is cutting away at a joint of beef. The customer is stunned to realize the butcher is missing several fingers on his left hand. The butcher, seeing the shocked look of his customer, says in a shaken voice, see you looking. I tell ya, I always like to put a bit of myself into work, but with age I'm not less hand. That's hilarious. Okay, licorice resin strong on the sun. Okay. Daring thefts from a local. Last week, daring burglars struck several prominent hotels and private citizens around Paris. Okay. Ah, shit! Okay, I'm first person now. Options. Back. Resume. There we go, okay.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go.
You have no reason to go there, okay. Alright, Holmes. I like your hat.
Pardon me, I'm looking for the Barnes bookshop. Would you happen to know it?
I know the place, know it well, Mr. Holmes. The bookshop is on Glentworth Street. Take your first right and then the next left, and you'll find it straight away.
Alright. My first right, that's Milcombe Street. And then the next left. Running down the street. It's Sherlock Holmes. Barnes bookseller.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. How are you? I have some new novels that should interest you. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends on piracy. They must be here somewhere.
Hmm. A collected volume on fish. Fishy, 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 fish. Do you think this might have been easier with a controller? Might have been easier with a controller. This is kind of difficult with a mouse. I suspect you don't know the Dewey's Decimal System, Holmes. Look for F. Fuck. Okay. Why, they must be here somewhere in this shop. I put them away. And I'm the one that just asked you to buy it, so why don't I find it for you? Oh, what is this?
Ah, the pirate's book.
Oh, the pirate's book. Desperate pirates who pretend to be the lover of... we now close this chapter on the cruise of famous pirates with the most troubled lot, the dreaded shark's McGrinity. Oh, there's a lot of reading here. From the middle of the free-flowing mouse, Freddy steps towards the ram. Okay. What else was I looking for?
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Dialogues. I have some new novels. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends of piracy. Okay. Illustrated volume on fish, bro. Where you put it? You wanted me to buy it. Where you put it? They must be here somewhere. Lord knows I don't actually want to sell them. Then I have to order new copies. Fish. There's gotta be some, like, indicator of where the fuck it is. It's a nice illustrated volume, my friend. I'm trying to find it, but, like, my good man, I would have liked some more pointers to where the fuck it's supposed to be. Oh.
Those flowers need watering.
Oh. Don't fucking judge his watering skills, Holmes. You don't know what's happening in his life.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Find the fucking fish book you wanted me to buy, bitch. Thrilling! Sherlock Holmes versus the Awakened. Find books about fish. Maybe that will wake you up. Mm-hmm. Can I not just move the guy with my keyboard? No. Just a second. Controls. No, it's right there, so... Why not? I'm using WASD. Do I have to go into first person perspective? Do it? Yes, I do. Okay, let's see. Ugh. Alright, there's some things here. Fish.
Appears to be a trace of shoe leather. Did somebody fall here? By the way, Barnes, before some misfortune befalls you, I am quite certain Miss Fleming, the flowers saleswoman, would prefer chocolates to a fractured bone.
But how could you know that? Indeed, even she, I mean, I told no one about this. Other than Dr. Watson, that is. Oh, I see now how it goes.
Not at all. Watson would never reveal a confidential matter of professional trust. He did, however, mention your fine shop and your novelties. Knowing his views on classical literature, I doubt there would be any inducement to enter your shop unless it was professional business. What would trouble a man of your age and position, sufficient to require the services of a doctor? I noticed trace of shoe leather on the stepladder and deduced that you no doubt lost your balance, fell, and likely suffered a nasty sprain. As for the flowers, you deliberately let them die and left this sad display open to the public, hoping, no doubt, that their supplier would notice and take great efforts to come and replace them. Also, I know Miss Fleming to be a statuesque woman, so typical of the Scandinavians. I noted that you would likely wear shoes with a higher heel, so that you and Miss Fleming, should she arrive, see more eye to eye. Unfortunately, climbing about on ladders and the like in such shoes is a risky business, isn't it?
Indeed, it is, Mr. Holmes.
Why did we bring this up?
Try chocolates next time. And besides, it requires a bit more than well-heeled shoes to find a proper soulmate. Don't you agree?
Sure. What about the fish book, though?
A book about sea fauna.
A lane snapper, a silver sea trout, the red drum, the Spanish sardine, the perch, and the red porky. Okay. Anything else?
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
No, I'm not going to pay you. I'm just going to take them. So, we're just leaving? Alright. Remember about the flowers! Don't let the flower lady know that I told you about the flowers! Seriously! Buy her some chocolate since you like her. You really like her, don't you? You want to fuck her, don't you? Don't worry, she's way over there. She can't possibly hear my yelling. Can you hear? Should I come back in? I'm just gonna... I'd rather not come back in. I'll just yell at you through the window frame. Please, remember to wear a condom when you bend her over the... Okay, whatever. They didn't have condoms back then.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Respect.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Do you don't want to talk to me? Okay. Ah! That's this door.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay. What do we do then? Well, okay. Thank guys watching this first episode. Well, we managed to help the I don't even know. The guy. We managed to find the books. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, bye.